All right, I'm out front of this Fothergil house. I'm assuming that that's how you pronounce it. Just to give you a feel for the neighborhood, I'm looking west. This is Dandridge over here. And just so you have an idea of the neighborhood, this Fothergil house it's pretty typical for this part of the neighborhood. And so most of these houses around here, they're bigger, have generally nicer finishes, that sort of thing. These are right across the street. So there, you'll see on the map, there's a canal on the other side of these houses and basically a ledge. And so all of these houses have views of the entire valley. And so generally this part of the neighborhood has bigger, nicer houses. This is looking towards Dandridge over here, which is just a house, one house away is Dandridge. And then looking south down Trail Ridge. As you head this way, the houses are more modest. It's still a nice neighborhood. It's just a lot of those houses are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot homes. And then kind of towards the edge here, they're much bigger. This is the house right here, obviously on the corner of Trail Ridge and Fothergil. It ends in this sort of a cul-de-sac right here. So this, just so that you know, it looks like there's another driveway here, which there sort of is. So this looks like if I come up here and turn left, it takes you to basically like an RV pad behind this house. And then if I turn to the right, which is right next to this house, this is actually just a walking and biking path for the neighborhood that kind of winds around. So not a road or driveway or anything like that. But just to give you an idea, so you can see that the mountains are right there, and that these houses all have a good view. If I were to be able to see through this house, you'd be able to see downtown Boise right through there. So anyhow, let's head in and take a look. This house, the landscape is nice and clean. The house is clean. The layout is actually really cool, I think. It's got some nicer finishes and some that are a little bit more basic. From what I can tell, it looks like the roof is probably original. So it's probably, I think the house was built in '03, so it's coming up on 20 years old. Looks like it's been recently painted. The paint is all in pretty good shape. The concrete out here is all in pretty good shape. Let me get back and just give you a look at the driveway too. So the driveway kind of comes at an angle. 2-car garage. It's extra deep. You could probably actually put 4 cars in there if you parked back to back. But the concrete, for being 17 years old, I don't even see a hairline crack up here. So really good pour on the front end. Well, I guess there's on the relief joint there's one little hairline crack, but there's a little patio up here, a spot where you could put a bistro set or something like that. The space is about 6 by 12 feet. So walking into the house, you've got 9-foot ceilings throughout the downstairs. Obviously you've got the kitchen is just kind of off to the left right here, and then you've got dining back behind it, living room right there. There's a full bath here, and then immediately to the right, you've got an office space, and they're counting this as a bedroom. There's a closet. Obviously, there's a couple doors, but they're French doors, and they have glass, so it's not like a private bedroom. You could make it to be such if you wanted, but they have it set up like an office, and it's a big room. It's about 15 by 15 feet, big bay window right up front. There is a closet off to the back here. So definitely got to set up like a bedroom. This closet is about 4 by 5 feet probably. Obviously immediately to the left of the front door here is the stairs, and we'll head up there here in a moment. Throughout the common areas downstairs, you've got red oak flooring, and these are, I believe, 3-inch planks. It's in good physical shape, but just for your reference, it hasn't been refinished recently, probably not since the house was built. And so the finish is a little bit dull, and you can see some light scuffs and stuff. I don't see any damage, but it's not a new finish. Okay, so this bathroom, it's pretty standard hall bath. This room is about it's 5 feet. The tub is 5 feet wide. So it's 5 feet wide by probably 10 feet deep. You've got a one-piece fiberglass bathtub insert here. Probably original, but looks brand new. This room probably has not seen a whole lot of use. Obviously your toilet and a 4-foot vanity right here. It's got a cultured marble top on it and just a basic white vanity. The flooring is certainly original rolled vinyl flooring. So moving on here to the living room. Big living room. You've got a gas fireplace in the corner. There's a little bump out back there that you could pop a desk or something in there if you wanted. But this room is probably about 18 by 18 feet, I would say. It's a good size room. 3 big windows overlooking the backyard. And then if I turn left here, you've got your dining area and your kitchen. So there's a breakfast bar here, wraps around, good amount of counter space. The finishes in here are basic. It's got probably original laminated countertops with oak trim on there. And so that's the same countertops throughout, original oak cabinets. And we'll go around and get a better look at all of this stuff. But you can see the finish is worn off a little bit on those cabinets. But nice gas downdraft stove. There's a pantry in the corner here. Pantry's about 4 by 4 feet. Lots of storage in there. Big French door fridge. And there's another bay of cabinets over there. So there's a good amount of counter space here. It's a pretty functional kitchen. Probably a little bit dated though. And then here is your dining area. Dining space is about 8 by 12 feet, I would say. So this table, obviously, you probably wouldn't be able to get a table much bigger than that in here, seating about 6. And it pops out, it's kind of a bay area that pops out at the back of the house here too. So the dining room kind of juts out. And then this is your access to the backyard and the patio. Patio is not covered. It's got a rounded concrete pad here. It's about 12 feet from the house to the far end of that pad. And then I would say 16 feet from side to side. So decent sized patio. There's a little storage shed over there. And then a relatively modestly sized backyard. From an investment perspective, this is a great size. It's enough space that you could come out here and play catch or play around, or there's space for a dog if you want, but it's not so much grass that it would be a pain to maintain it. But you can see clean landscaping. And then there's a little gate that goes up front here. There's an in-ground sprinkler system. And they've got some grapes growing over here. So there's basically your backyard. I'll point it out when I go back inside, but you've got a little man door here that leads into the back of the garage. And I'm not sure if there's a gate here. There must be somewhere. Yeah, here we go. So a little gate just to your side yard, and I'm assuming they were using this as a dog run. So there's not much going on here. That if it were me, I would probably clean this space up and get rid of this fence and just make it part of the patio or add a little bit of grass. So heading back into the house, just for reference, and so that you can get a feel for the layout. Obviously front door, stairs right there through the kitchen, and the laundry room and access to the garage are right here. So if I head through this way, this is a huge laundry room. It's probably 18 feet long, but it's only probably 5 feet wide, maybe 6 feet wide. You've got a utility sink here. It's 4 feet wide, and there's an extra space here with some power. I suppose you could iron your clothes here, maybe put like a little chest freezer or something like that, put some cabinets for storage, and then access to the garage through here. And they've got like a dog kennel built in here, but the garage has tons of storage and it's huge. Two cars wide, obviously, but this garage is, oh man, at least 30 feet deep, I would say. Something in that range anyway, 25 to 30. You've got gas appliances here, your furnace and your water heater, both gas, both are original. So they're coming up on 20 years old as well. Both of the doors are extra tall. So these are probably 9-foot tall doors. And the ceilings here are, well, probably 12 feet high. So this garage is really big, lots and lots of storage. They've got it's a radial miter saw built in there. And then there are 2 service panels here. Let's take a look. There we go. So this one is a 200 amp panel and it is full. And then this one, you've got a sub panel and there's some spots left in there. I don't see, let's see here, what's the amperage on that one? I won't bore you while I'm looking at it, but there's a sub panel there with some space as well. So there's lots of power here. I mean, if you wanted to add a hot tub or something like that, you should have plenty of amperage to do that. This is that man door that pops out on the patio, and then you've got your sprinkler controller right there. Okay. Still lots more to see. I'm sorry, I'm kind of long-winded, but this house is pretty big and it's got a kind of a winding layout. I'll pick up the pace here. So if I walk back through the kitchen, it takes me right back to the front door, staircase, but also immediately to the right, there is like a coat closet right here. Goes way back under the stairs. And then the master bedroom is right here. So the master bedroom is downstairs. This carpet, I don't know that it's original. It's in great physical shape. It's just a low pile gray carpet and it feels plush. I think it's a pretty nice carpet, but master bedroom's big. It's probably, gosh, 18 feet from my back to this far wall. And I would say about 15 feet wide. This is a king size bed, just for your reference. And then your closet and bathroom are back through here. So there are 2 closets as you walk through this little hallway. You've got one on the left and it's about 6 by 5 feet, lots of storage built in. And then on the right, there's one that mirrors that. There's no doors on these closets. It looks like they had doors on there and took them down. Walking into the bathroom, this flooring has been replaced at some point. It is LVP. So the install looks good. The flooring's in great shape. And there are 2 vanities. So if I turn to the left, you've got a 6-foot single vanity here with a granite top and probably original vanity, and they replaced this top at some point. And then there's a little bit of storage there. And then obviously your toilet. You've got a big soaker tub built in, some ceramic tile surround. And then there's a standalone shower. It's just a basic fiberglass 3x3 insert. And then there's a mirror of that exact same vanity on this side. So bathroom's huge. I would say 8 feet deep and probably 15 feet wide. So lots of space in here. All right. Now upstairs. This might be my longest tour of all time. Heading up the stairs. Probably original carpet on the stairs too, but it's clean and looks like it's in great shape. Unless you don't like the carpet, I don't see any need to replace it. Right when you get to the top of the stairs here, you've got the bathroom. So bathroom's probably original tile. This looks like a porcelain tile. Your toilet, obviously. You've got your vanity here with, it's a Corian top. So this is a 4-foot vanity with a Corian top, probably all original as well. And then you've got a shower with a glass door. It's probably, that's actually, I think, a cast iron tub. And then I'm guessing this is original tile as well. It's in good physical shape. It looks a little bit dated and could use some caulk. This bathroom is 5 by 10 probably. Okay, so let me give you a feel for the upstairs. As you get to the upstairs, if I turn to the right, there's a bedroom and a closet there to the left. Then you've just got like a big sitting area with this window that overlooks the front of the house. And you've got some filtered views of the foothills up there, but it's kind of cool. Right above that house, this is kind of like a Boise landmark called Table Rock. So you have a clear view of Table Rock from here, which is kind of cool. Okay, so anyhow, top of the stairs. If you turn left, there is a bedroom back through here and then a huge living room, or like a family room or a den right there as well. So I'll come back to that. here's that hall closet. It's just a big storage area. It's about 5 by 5 feet. And then you've got this bedroom off to the side. This is a queen bed for size reference. Good size room, probably, gosh, 15 feet wide, 18 feet deep, I would say. And it's got 2 closets again, no doors on them though. And a little day bed. Then if I head straight across here into this den, the den is huge. Again, and there's some skylights up here just for your reference too. They have shades over them. But this den is probably 20 feet deep by 12 feet wide. And then there's a little bump out area here too that is about 8 by 10. There's a little storage closet here next to the entrance to that room, and then just like a little display nook, I suppose. And then the last bedroom is through here. So if I head through to this bedroom, lots of natural morning light in here. There's, again, 2 closets. I think with the exception of that office downstairs, every bedroom here has 2 closets. And then this one has like another little room off to the side. So twin bed here. This room is probably 12 by 15, something like that. There's also a second furnace right here, so it has dual climate control. I'm guessing this is an original furnace. They have like a barn door on here to kind of obscure it, but anyhow, so this second room here, I'm guessing the idea here maybe was like a nursery or something. If you have an infant, could have them close by, but the room being separate. This room is about 8 by 10 also. And then this window, we're on top of the garage, so it basically overlooks the driveway. That is it. I apologize for the super long video, but the layout is kind of interesting, and I want to make sure that you got a good feel for it. So there you go.